Or home team starters in the West Valley.
Yes. Yeah.
Carter Cantrell. Little brother. Kobe Cantrell.
Not baseball season yet. No, not our players. Shaking hands with our guys over there.
Oh,
You got a hat on.
I got you. Aiden Salmen the last 3 years ago.
That's part of my job.
And now, for your Salmen
Salmen.
Sponsors!
5 for them.
Starting on the 5 number 1, Jabari Williams.
Number 1.
6th receiver, number 3, Kendall
Montour, number 3.
6'8" junior, number 12, Joshua Carroll.
Joshua Carroll.
6'1" junior, number 13, PJ Matthews. 6'5" senior, number 22,
And McKnight. Salmen has something here that every team should have. They lost on their wall. Always aim for it.
You know, back in the day, that was the big thing.
Hey, look, that's
You would
super
have-
convenient. Everybody knows who's who.
I like that. That's a good little wrinkle for them.
I guess when they started putting the pictures up, but the pictures are only the seniors, not the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can just look to our right and get a shot of everybody on the team. And on the girls, they got it across the way as well. We don't have to bother anybody about a roster when we get here. The big boy Carroll will be jumping against Santa Mont. Tarpons are in their road blues, Salmen in their home whites. New Orleans Association officials.
You ready, big boy?
I'm ready. Salmen will win the tip predictably so at a big 6'8" jumping. Tarpons in their man-to-man defense. Now the trick, I'm going to not look at the girls roster when I'm saying these names. Matthews getting into Williams. To McKnight. McKnight off the bounce. Tough shot. Scores it. That's a tough one. Tarpons will live with that one. And some pressure defense. Cantrell gets it to Terrence Petrie. Terrence to Kobe Cantrell. Working it inside to Santa Ma. Now Terrence back to Santa Ma in the left corner. Tarpons working it around, being patient on their first offensive possession. Terrence with an NBA 3. Strong. Rebound goes to out of bounds to South Lafourche.
Yep. Long rebound. Bad spot to inbound the ball right here.
Kobe on the baseline. Gets it to Terrence under the basket somehow. Terrence gets him up in the air, missed it. Rebound goes to Santa Ma, trying to save it, and it's off for Salmen. So another possession for the Tarpons.
Good hustle by Santa Ma going and chase that ball down, keeping it alive for his team.
7:04 to go. Salmen has an early 2-0 lead. Carter Cantrell in possession of the basketball, gets it to Kobe. Aiden Sava on the right side of the floor, reversing it to Cullen Santa Ma. Cullen, baseline area, gets it to Aiden Sava. Now to Cantrell with a 3. Got it. Boy, he just hadn't missed all year. That's an early 3. That's an early confidence builder. He has been lights out.
That was a quick release and a good shot.
Williams reversing it to Matthews. Matthews gets fouled. It's a good call by the officials. Kobe Cantrell. A little bit too much hands. Got to get to the spot with your feet instead.
The Tarpons are going to have to adjust to how they're going to call this game. A lot of times they let the Tarpons defense be physical.
Salmen will get it to Williams. He'll work his way back on this side of the timeline to the right side. That's Vontor. Has it pulled away by Cantrell, and it's knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Carter Cantrell. Matthews across midcourt. Using the screen as it deflected. Right under the bucket. The big boy missed it, Bunny. Robbins caught a break there. Carroll missed one right at the rim. Lafourche gets the rebound. Petrie all the way through to Sanema at the rim. Lays it up and in. Good start for the visitors. 5-2. Salmen feeds it inside to the big fella. That's an offensive foul. Yes, it is.
Nice job by Terrence Petrie on the weak side defense. He came over, held his ground.
And an easy call for the officials, a good call for the officials. Tarpons will come the other way with a 3-point lead. Petrie gets it to Cantrell. Now to Cantrell, Carter Cantrell, now Kobe. Terrence on the right side, now to Sava on the left side. To Carter Cantrell, thought about the shot, attacks the lane, lays it up, and one. How about this start? Tarpons attacking the paint, drawing fouls. Basket in the foul.
The floor was spread. Good job by Cantrell, penetrated and finishing.
7-2 the score. The home team back on their heels a little bit. The big fella's out of the game. Cantrell will make the free throw. And it's 8-2. Williams across the timeline to Matthews. Throws it up high to McKnight. McKnight attacks on Savoie. That's a tough shot. Missed it. Rebound to Sanamont. Tarpons looking to push. Petrie. Handed to Cantrell. Back to Terrence on the right side. Now Savoie. Tarpons collecting themselves. 5:08 and counting. The Tarpons up 8-2 early. Cantrell on the left side. Into Sanamont top of the key. Out of Kobe for an open three. Bang!
Good set play.
Timeout, Salmen. The Tarpons are fired up. They're going nuts.
That was a nice set play and a little elevator screen to free up Cantrell.
And we said in the pregame, let them know early that you're here.
They
11-2, I think, would do that. And an early 30-second timeout. And boy, it's just one of those things right now where it feels like every time Cantrell fires it up from three, you're expecting it to go in. I think he's expecting it to go in too.
Yeah, he's shooting with a lot of confidence and quick. He's not thinking about it. He came off those screens, and he knew exactly, when I get the ball, I'm lighting it up.
Salmen out of the timeout looking for some answers here. Williams getting it to Matthews. Matthews shoots a long three. Banked it in. Oh, goodness. Little ugly, but it counts for three. Terrence now will come the other way. Gets it to Savoie. Got to get across, and they do. Terrence does. Gets it to Carter Cantrell. Inside to Sanamont. Had his defender sealed. Couldn't catch it clean. Savoie instead with the floater is good.
Look what I found.
The Salmen's speed is not bothering South Lafourche in the early stages. Spartans get it to the left corner. Now top of the key. That's McKnight. McKnight has it nearly stolen away.
Double dribble.
We'll get it into the paint for a layup. That's no good. A point-blank layup miss from Kinchins. Tarpons pushing. Cantrell attacks baseline at the cup, lays it up and in. My goodness. Okay, Kobe Cantrell, we see you. 8 early points from him, and it's 15-5. Williams feeding the post. Tough mid-range shot. Not close. Rebound to Terrence Petrie. Tarpons will live with that tough mid-range shot all day. Terrence downhill at the rim. Lays it up, no. Rebound goes back to Terrence somehow. Power dribble, spins, shoots it up, no. Now Salmen looking to push. Terrence pokes it away from behind, and now he's one-on-one at the rim. Will lay it up and in. 17-5 in favor of the visitors. Salmen attacks, pitches it to the right corner. They'll attack baseline. That's an offensive foul. Yes, it is.
That's good job, good defense. He kept his shoulders square.
Aiden Sawa fired up. I told Coach Pokey the other night, he's the glue guy of this team. Does all the little stuff. Just took a charge right in the chest there.
Early on, you got the coaches and players doing that Jesus pose.
See if
straight
the
up.
Tarpons could make them continue to pay. Santamont to Sawa working around to Petrie. Kobe thought about the three. Instead, will attack and will throw it away. Gets it to Smiles. Smiles loses it, gets it back at the rim, will lay it up, and good. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. Tarpons by 10. Sawa to Petrie. Back to Sawa. Sawa reversing it back to Terrence. Get it into the middle. Now out to Cantrell. Feeds it to Santamont, who lays it up and in.
See, that's what Cullen has to do. Not think about changing his shot. Just go up and shoot it.
Salmen will get it to the left side of the floor. Matthews, a long three. Skyscraper three. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Santamont will take a breather. Jaden Smith will check into the game with 2:14 to go in the opening quarter. And Big Blue on a frenzy early.
Jaden Smith, when you come in, you got to rebound the basketball the way Cullen was doing it the first 6 minutes of this game.
Cantrell quickly steps into the three. In and out. Rebound to Jaden Smith. Has it poked away from behind. Cantrell sent the road fans into a frenzy if he made that one. Said it's a quick shot. The other end that's good from 22, McKnight. 19-10. 1:48 in the opening quarter. Terrence holding it near midcourt. Gets it to Cantrell. Cantrell to Carter Cantrell at the top of the key. Back to Kobe. Now Jaden Smith. He could shoot it from the outside. Instead, he'll get it to Sawa. Plays it up and in. Sawa got the defender in the air and laid it up.
Salmon's going to have to maybe jump the zone. They can't handle it right now.
Tough floater in the lane is good from Williams. 21-12 the score. 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Petrie to Sawa. Now Cantrell. Back to Terrence. Thought about the shot. He had a little separation. Gets to Cantrell's had a big first quarter. Cantrell. Lazy pass stolen away by Salmen. In transition, they'll go at the rim. They'll lay it up and in. That's number 10, Smiles. And a timeout by Coach Pokey. 52 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It is a 30 also, so we'll keep it here. Strong start to the game. Salmen starting to find their footing a little bit, Brian.
Yeah, look, they're going to make some runs. They're a good team. They're going to make runs at you. Good timeout. Even though it's under a minute left in the quarter, you have to stop the bleeding right here. So I think that was a great timeout. Now regroup here. If you can come back and score, it'll be, a good vibe for you. But I don't really know if he would want to hold for one shot right now. Seems like almost a minute left.
How could I say this without angering people? This is not normally a Tarpon team that wants to hold the basketball. They want to go. Yeah. I think it would be not in their nature to want to play that long of a possession. They could if they wanted to. Cantrell on the right side. It's a DeSavois. Cantrell loses it. It's pulled away. Vontour at the rim. That's what's the call? Offensive foul.
Wow, she had a block here. He had a charge.
So we had a double signal. They yield to the one closer to the basket, and it is, well, now let's see. We got a block and we got a charge. Who's going to win? It is a charge. Offensive foul going South Lafourche's way. I understand the frustration of the Salmen coach, but there was a blocking foul and one signal, but the official closer to the play overruled it.
But credit the Tarpons getting back on defense.
Guess who? Sawa again taking the charge. Cantrell looks for little brother on the cut, doesn't have it. Kobe, 22 seconds to go in the quarter to Jaden Smith. Now Terrence working around to Cantrell. Tarpons do have the arrow. A chance to get 2 possessions in a row here. Cantrell attacks into the lane. Tough shot. Probably too tough of a shot. Now Salmen will have possession. Don't know that Coach Polkey will like that attempt there into traffic. Williams. Got to get one up. He'll get it to the corner. They'll fire it up. A skyscraper that's no good, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. South Lafourche 21, Salmen 14. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Defeated Central Catholic tonight 40-35. Thanks to Coach Casey. Here after one, it is 21-14. South Lafourche in favor, or over rather, Salmen. Savoy on the right side of the floor to Kobe Cantrell. It's to Santa Ma, top of the key. Tarpon's working around the horn, trying to find a cutter. Petrie is the cutter with a floater. No, Santa Ma tried to get the rebound. Salmen comes away with it. They're pushing it in transition. Attacking the rim, shooting it up and good. Off the glass, it's Williams.
Tarpon's had a good offensive set.
Cantrell. Need the Petrie on the left side of the floor. Kobe Cantrell to Santa Ma. Santa Ma to cutting. Kobe Cantrell. Oh, he missed a point-blank layup at the rim. Can't have that. To be fair, Salmen has missed a couple of point-blank layups as well. Williams. Salmen is on a little run right now. They feed it inside to the big fella. Offense. Oh, blocking foul call. Robbins have gotten a couple of blocks or charges called. That one goes the other way.
Very seldom you're going to see charges back-to-back calls. I mean, that was 55th. They could have
it was a
either way.
close one. It was a close
Coach
one.
Polkey agreed with it. He nodded his head.
I think at the last second, Austin leaned back just a smidge. Which I'll say this, if I got a 6'8" freight train coming at me, I'm probably leaning back too. He missed the first free throw. Savoy will take a breather. Meathead will check into the game. That's Landon Dardar. Second shot is up from the big fella. He made one of them. That's Carroll. Tarpons haven't scored in a little while. Let's see if they can get a bucket here. Lead down to 4. Santa Ma getting into Dardar. Dardar to Petrie. Terrence attacks the left side. Reverse. Blocked away by the big fella. Gets it back, though, to Santa Ma with the little push shots up and in. Cullen has been good tonight. Williams across midcourt to the right side of the floor. They'll attack, feed it to the post player, Carroll. Now to a cutter at the rim is McKnight, who draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
You know, if you keep trying to take these charges, that's going to stop them or slow them down trying to get to the rim.
6:25 in the quarter. Second foul of the quarter. McKnight made the first. You we said it during the girls' game, and it's the same thing here. You just get these are two good basketball teams. You could just tell. There's a knuckleball, no good. Flying in for the rebound. Terrence comes away with it. Now Tarpon's looking to push. Cantrell loses it from behind, but will throw it away. That's got to be a travel. It's stolen away by Terrence instead at the rim, and he'll lay it up and in. Tarpon will take that instead.
I wasn't with travel.
Yeah. Glad they didn't get it. Right side of the floor, Williams. And a foul on Cantrell. See how many that is on Carter. That is.
They're going to watch a lob play right here. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah, the big fella, 12, Carroll waiting, McKnight waiting. They didn't put the foul on the board for Carter. It is the third team foul against South Lafourche. Tarpons do defend the lob. They'll throw it out near midcourt. Votor will shoot it up. No. Rebound goes to the floor, and South Lafourche knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Carroll saved it, but Sanama hit it.
Yeah, that was a good call.
7-point Tarpon lead, 5:55 to go in the opening half. Happy you're with us on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. They get it inbounds to McKnight.
Good job by Sanamon defending that lob.
That's a tough shot. You give them that one all day long, and we got a foul on South Lafourche. That's on Cantrell. Going to call him for an undercut on the big boy Carroll, and August Otan will have to check into the game.
Yeah, it's a hustle play, but you teach him to block out and keep contact, and he was pushing back. I don't like that, but I think that's the rule.
Tarpons are now over the limit. Salmen will penetrate. No. Rebound goes to the floor, and a travel. Oh, my goodness. That was a lot of things. A travel was not one of them. But the Tarpons will take the possession. Little rugby being played down there like Nola Gold. Petrie hands it to Otan. A Meathead, the right side, back to Terrence, top of the key. Otan can shoot it. Throws it away, out of bounds. Good hustle by Carroll trying to save it. But he can't. Petrie will walk it across the timeline. Dardar. Cantrell getting it to Otan. He'll shoot a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Salmen. They're looking to push. Marshall in transition at the rim. Shoots it up and good. That's 22. McKnight on the bucket. 25-20 the score. 5 minutes to go. Petrie attacks the left side all the way through. Well, Huddy got fouled. Didn't get the whistle. It'll be lost out of bounds to the Tarpons. Terrence got hammered on that last drive. Didn't call it.
Yeah, I thought I saw some contact.
Things are getting chippy here. Cullen Santamont was just attached to Carroll. They were pushing and jawing a little bit. Things are getting chippy. Meathead thought about the three. Terrence will fire it. No. Rebound goes to Santamont. Cullen gets it back to Terrence. Fired again, T. Bang! Shooters shoot. And Terrence makes the big three. Salmen trying to answer. Williams. He steps into one. No. Rebound goes to Dardar. Meathead will get it to T. 4:20 to go in the opening half. Terrence attacks downhill at the rim. Lays it up. No. Tries to get it to Santamont. Got up in the air and gave it to Cullen instead. A lot of contact. Salmen trying to come away from the scrum with the ball, and they do. They push it. Home run pass down the floor. Meathead will intercept it, but knock it out of bounds.
In transition, and Tarpon's got to get back to the rim. They're stopping a few feet right in front of it.
4:04 to go in this wild, frenetic first half. The Tarpons up by 8. They have been up throughout. Get it to the left corner for a three, way off. Rebound goes to Salmen, though. Think about a shot on the left corner of Williams. Instead, he'll attack top of the key, getting it to Matthews. Working on Cantrell. Gets up in the air and just throws it clean out of bounds. Tarpons will take that.
Salmon's not sure what they want to do right here. They want to attack the inside or shoot from the outside. Tarpons have them confused a little bit.
Aiden Savoy checks back into the game for South Lafourche. Coach Pokey gives a call to Terrence. We'll see what the Tarpons come with here. Dardar to Savoy on the left side. To Terrence Petrie to Cantrell. Cantrell feeds it to Dardar at the rim. Go up strong. Landon has it blocked away. Little hesitation there. I think he should have went into his chest there. McKnight to Matthews. Long pass to the corner for a three. Williams missed it. Rebound to Dardar. Dardar gets to Petrie. Tarpons will steady themselves. Long pass to Savoy. Steps into a three. Oh, just missed it strong. But poked away from behind by Dardar. Salmen rushing down the floor. That's out of bounds. Yes.
That was a travel. Knocked it out of bounds. Pick the poison. Now, what you want to call?
Well, blue ball is what I want to call.
Yeah.
Savoy will inbound literally right in front of us with 3:04 to go. We are positioned right at midcourt on the bleacher side of the stadium here. A large South Lafourche contingent is making some noise here, rooting for the visitors tonight. Turn this into a home game on the road. Terrence, top of the key to Dardar. Vida gets it to Sanama, steps into three. No, rebound goes to number 12, Carroll. Salmen getting it to Matthews. Stolen away by Terrence. Terrence saves it inbounds. At the rim by himself. A bunny. And it's 30-20. Timeout called by Coach Pokey, I believe. And the Tarpons go on a little surge again and get back up double digits. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. South Lafourche up by 10. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Out of the timeout, who's going to finish the half score? Whether it's a shooting foul or not, it's free throws.
And that's what you got to watch. The first 6 minutes of a quarter, these fouls away from the goal.
Yep. They add up.
Yep.
It's Marshall shooting. My apologies. That was Vontour. Marshall shooting it. Missed it.
Well, they're going to keep missing.
It's okay.
Yep.
30-20 the score. 2:22 to go in the second quarter. The Tarpon boys trying to send this game to the lockers with some momentum. They have led throughout. He missed them both. Rebound goes to Sanama. Petrie. Savoy. Back to Chubby T. Dardar getting into Savoy. Petrie on the right side. Terrence steps into it. No. Rebound goes to Salmen. Vontour has it clean stolen away by Terrence. Boy, you could tell he's a wide receiver. Just went up in the air and snatched it. All the way through coast to coast at the rim. No. Rebound goes to Salmen. They're looking to push. Back and forth. Point guard will get it to the top of the key. Carroll. Back to Williams. Williams pitches it to the corner. Marshall.
Gee, there's no more traveling.
Williams feeds it into the paint. Now they get it under the basket for a layup. That's good. Marshall. There are some slippery pivot foots on this floor tonight. Dardar to a cutting canter out the rim. No. Big fella altered that shot. Meathead deflects the outlet pass, but Salmen's got it. Montour, they're looking to push. McKnight. Working into the right side, Williams. Dancing with Cantrell. Long three. In and out. Rebound to Savoy.
Salmen has no one trying to rebound the ball. Absolutely no one.
With a guy 6'8", you would think they would be trying to attack the glass. Savoy gets it to Cantrell. Now Salmen also doesn't have a foul this quarter, which is hard to believe. Savoy attacks the lane. Gets it out to Cullen. Thought about the three. Reverses it to Cantrell. Terrence. To Sanamon. Back to Terrence. Fired away. T's open. Oh, just strong. Rebound goes to the Spartans. McKnight. Long pass down the floor. Montour back to Williams. Attacks into the lane. Lays it up. And good. That's a tough shot. Dolphins are going to try to hold for one here. 11 seconds to go. They're up 6. Meathead attacks, bullies his way through. No. Rebound goes to Salmen. Can they get up a shot? They do. They missed it. And that'll be the end of the first half with our score. South Lafourche 30, Salmen 24. We'll be back in 3 minutes here with our halftime report on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Cantrell. Petrie. Defender in the air, they lost the dribble. Cantrell feeds to Salmen. From the sideline out there, stepping out of bounds line. There'll be 5:59 in the third. Salmen will have a possession after the Parker turnover.
with them. We'll be back in a minute. The Tarpons are up 11 on the road in the third quarter on the Tarpon Sports Radio. cancer, a little discombobulated. The defender up in the air. No, Smith is there. Second jump, no. And the Spartans pulled away. Let's get it to the rim. Timeline. He attacks. Smith lays it up. No. Terrence in the corner for a 3-0. Rebound goes to the floor. Transition shot hitting it. 38-31 the score. 1:15 to go. Yeah, that was a 2. 34. How long does it start yelling? Terrence on the right side. Dancing. Lays it up. Nope, gets it to center. Getting down those guys, going to the body of the big man and draw the foul. Red spot on the floor. The girls basketball coach taking care of that. 1 minute exactly in the third quarter. Officers will leave it up on the line. Let's see what happens. The floater, no.
think he's cramping. Tarp makes something happen here. Sanama looking for a cutter. Petrie at the rim, lays it up and draws the foul. So Terrence will shoot a couple. Chubby T will be attempting big free throws for South Lafourche.
Make a prediction here.
Yeah.
If Salmen does not start crashing the offensive boards, Tarpons will get a win on the road.
Let's see. Terrence makes the first. 6:10 to go. Made them both, and it's a 6-point game. Tarpons looking to try to get a stop. Long three, way off by Williams. Rebound to Sanama. Now can the Tarpons run a little time here and get a bucket? Terrence attacks downhill through the lane, shoots it up in traffic. No. Rebound goes to the Spartans. Stolen away nearly by Terrence, but it ends up in the hands of Matthews on the ricochet. Matthews using the screen, kicks it to the corner on the baseline area. That's Vontor. Now they work it to the right side. Marshall to the corner. Williams for three. No. Rebound off the push. Yep, good call by the officials. The third foul of the quarter on the Salmen Spartans will go to Vontor on the offensive rebound with 5:30 to go. To Tarpons will regain possession.
Got a wet spot on the floor.
Yeah, Terrence is trying to tell the officials, hey, there's a wet spot on the floor, and yeah, you could see it. There definitely is a wet spot on the floor. Tarpons up 6, trying to make it a 3-possession game. You'll not be able to exhale against these guys until the clock's 000. Salmen is too explosive. Savoie gets it to Petrie. Offensive foul called on Cullen Sanamont. Which Pokey's getting on Cullen for that one. He was moving on the screen. And it's one of those where Terrence had the curl so nice he really didn't need to move. He had him beat. Matthews a long three. No. Rebound to Savoie. Loses it under the basket. Williams shoots it up and good.
That's their formula right there.
5 minutes to go in a 4-point game on a good night for basketball here in Slidell, Louisiana. Petrie attacks. Gets into the lane. Missed it. Rebound tipped up. Sanama will score it. Wow. Timeout called. Full timeout called by Salmen. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Tarpons up 6. 4:46 to go. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Out of the timeout, the Tarpons playing defense against the Spartans, and it's a moving screen call that'll get South Lafourche the basketball. Terrence will come the other way. And into the middle, Sanama. Sanama to Cantrell. Cantrell attacks into the lane, lays it up, and good. Soft kiss off the glass. And it's 46-38. Marshall attacks downhill, shoots it up, and good. He answers. 46-40. 4 minutes to go, midway through the fourth. Salmen is over the limit. Every foul the rest of the way the Tarpons are shooting. Cantrell to Petrie. Terrence. Right side of the floor to Sanama. Steps into a three. No. Rebound goes to the big fella, Carroll. Spartans looking to push. Feed it inside, deflected away by Terrence. He'll stay with Salmen. How about this? Polvent, number 5. We haven't seen him all night. We'll check into the game.
Scoreboard up there. I want to say St. Charles up 7-0.
Sterlington beat Gina in the second game of the day in the Dome. Carroll getting it to McKnight. That's a tough shot, and he made it. That's a really tough shot. Fade away in traffic off the bounce, 16-footer. 4-point game again, 3:26 to go. Terrence gets it to Savoie. Savoie back to Petrie. Oh, Terrence has got to run over. I don't know how that's not a foul. Gets right back up, has the basketball all the way through, block. Salmen in transition at the rim. They'll lay it up and one, and it is a 2-point game. Tarpons have to settle down. Coach Pokey wants a timeout. He wants a full timeout. We've had some issues with the commercial. Let's just keep it here. The Tarpons take a timeout. 3:04 to go. Brian, Salmen has tightened this thing immensely. What are you seeing out there? Can the Tarpons hang on?
Oh, absolutely. You got to settle back down. Look, every single time Salmen comes back like with a run, cuts into the lead, the Tarpons go 4 or 5 points of their own. So, absolutely.
How important is it in this 3:04 that you get some bonus free throws? You are over the limit. You are in a position to get some freebies. How important is it that you take advantage of that and get to the free throw line in this last 3:04?
Yeah, I think that's big. Look, if that's not going, with you shooting 2 foul shots on every foul, that's going to kind of dictate Salmen can't play an aggressive defense on you because they can't foul. They know if they do, Tarpons can go to the line.
It will be 1 free throw out of the timeout for the Spartans trying to cut this thing to 1. I don't think this lead has been down to 1 at any point. The Tarpons are under attack, trying dearly to hang on. Smiles will shoot it. He made it, and it's a 1-point game, 46-45. 3 minutes to go. Savoie.
Tarpons can get a layup right here with Cantrell. Nope, they covered it.
Petrie, top of the key to Sanama. Back to Carter Cantrell. 2:40 to go. Savoie on the right side. Savoie gets it to Carter Cantrell, top of the key. Tarpons have successfully run some time, and they got a clean look. Terrence will attack. Get him up in the air, blocked away by the big fella, but the Tarpons will keep possession. Carroll is a menace down there, man.
See if the Tarpons can dial up an inbounds play here.
Petrie. Got to get it in. He does to Cantrell for a 3. Short. Rebound to Terrence. Oh. Terrence attacks the lane to Sanamont. Yeah! Tarpons go back up 3. 2:15 to go. Good feed, good finish. Get up in the air. They'll throw it to Smiles. 2:08 to go. Smiles waiting on the screen. Goes opposite the screen for the tie. Short. Rebound and a foul called on Cantrell. The Tarpons do have a foul to give. .202 to go. Salmen will inbound. Both teams now over the limit. Williams gets it in for a corner three. No. Rebound to Savoie. Now can the Tarpons hang on, run a long possession and get a bucket here, go back up multiple possessions. Petrie, 1:48 on the clock. Terrence attacks, lays, nope, thought he was going to lay it up. Instead, he will throw it away. Tough. The presence of Carroll there caused Terrence not to want to attack the shot. He tried to throw it out and throw it away. 1:41 to go. Pullman gets it to Smiles. Dribble handoff to Williams. Williams. Tarpon saw that as a push. Williams will attack into the lane and a slam from the big fella. It's a 1-point game. Carroll. 1:16 to go. Petrie. Bodied up. Sanama's got it. Timeout called by Coach Pokey. Ooh, boy. 1:04 to go. I think the Tarpons just caught a break. The Salmen coaching staff being explained the verdict. I don't know how they could have got that timeout. I don't think they had the ball.
At first, I thought he was calling over and back.
That's what it could have been.
It could have been fouls, too, way before that, but they let him play.
1:05 to go. The Tarpons have the ball. The Spartans have the arrow. It is a 1-point game.
Now that leaves South with 1 timeout.
Salmen has 2. South Lafourche has 1. Can you find a way to get it in and get a clean look and or draw a foul and convert at the line? On what has been a really good basketball game between 2 really good basketball teams.
This kind of reminds me of that Central Castle Morgan City game.
A little.
At the end. Where
and we know the Tarpons have some dudes on this roster who have made buzzer beaters and everything before. The Cantrell brothers and Terrence, and they got some cold-blooded shooters down the stretch.
Now, see, they may have a sideline out of bounds play right here, try and score quick.
Savoie gets it into Petrie. Terrence across midcourt. He's being fouled. He'll shoot 2.
See, that's a good job by Terrence drawing that foul. He knew the guy was on him, and he bumped into him as he was going to the basket.
Caused a rear end collision. 2 huge free throws for Chubby T with 59.7 to go. He missed the first. If you're the Tarpons, it's critical you do not go over the back on this rebound.
You do not want to foul right here.
He made the second. 49-47 the score. 57 seconds to go. Salmen in possession. To McKnight. McKnight gets it to the big guy. Loses it on the way up. But a foul will be called on Sanamont. 2 shots coming for Carroll. I will tell you this after he shoots them, because I don't want to do anything here, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, but I thought that was all ball. Nope.
Now I could say it. He's not a good free throw shooter. He missed the first.
He has struggled from the line.
Now you got to block out. It does help that the biggest player on the floor is not in the paint and is shooting. You got to block out. He made it, and it's a 1-point game. Tarpons have 1 timeout. Salmen actually not bringing pressure defense. Terrence walks across the timeline. 37 seconds. Terrence to Savoie. To Cantrell. Cantrell has it poked away, but he gets it back. The fight on the floor. Coach Pokey needs a timeout, and he got it. With 27 seconds to go, Coach Pokey calls a timeout. They are out of timeouts. but they desperately needed it there because you didn't have the arrow.
Yes, that's okay. I mean, you had to call it.
If you're Salmen, when do you foul?
I would let maybe 5-6 seconds go. If not, you got to foul. Because regardless, the Tarpons make 2 free throws in 1 possession game. But
is this almost like one of those situations where in football they say at the end of the game try to tackle the football? Do you just try to tie it up here, knowing that you have the arrow, and if you foul, oh well?
Oh yeah, that'd be a great move on their part. But I like where the Tarpons have the ball right now under the basket.
A wet spot on the floor. Salmen has 2 timeouts. Terrence will be inbounding. 27 seconds exactly on the clock. Tarpons get it into Santamont. Santamont gets it to Petrie. When will they foul? They've got a foul. Terrence has it poked away from behind. It's a foul. 18.5 to go. Terrence gets fouled. And 2 shots coming. 2 huge shots coming.
Good job of Coach Polkey here getting his guys back. Make sure they don't foul.
He missed the first. That's 2 big points left at the line. Salmen will call a timeout. Free throw shooting cost the Lady Tarpons a win in the first game of this doubleheader. The Tarpons are trying to not have that happen in the second half.
You're still all right here.
Yeah.
If you make 1, they still got to come down and score.
I'll give you a full Romo. If Terrence makes this shot, there's no chance they're shooting a 2. You could see
I'd
that.
I would almost agree with you there.
Could you maybe on a tag drive slide in and take a charge?
Well, I was getting ready to say it. I can see happening. The big guys going hard to the basket and take a charge now. Block charge.
Yeah, you never know. If the big guy gets it underneath, knowing he's not a free throw shooter, you just wrap him up.
Yeah, if you down 2. If you up 2.
Yeah. Got to make this one first.
I think this timeout helped Terrence.
Salmen has 1 timeout. There's 18.5 seconds. Terrence is shooting 1. He made it. 2-point game. The Spartans in possession of the basketball. Matthews gets it to Williams for a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Cantrell. Cantrell's fouled, and the Tarpons are 2 made free throws away from winning this ball game on the road. But that's easier said than done. Can the sophomore step up and ice it at the line?
They were going for a 3. I don't think that's the shot they wanted.
Kobe Cantrell. 5 fouls on 13 Matthews. He's fouled out of the game. Can Kobe make them both? If he does, the Tarpons are dancing out of here with a win. He missed the first. Come on, Kobe, give us 1. Seven seconds exactly on the clock. Salmen will call their last timeout. Right, the referees handed the ball to Kobe, and they're going to. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. They do grant Salmen the timeout, though they had given the basketball to Kobe.
Now they out of timeouts.
It is interesting calling their timeout in that particular situation. And much like what we saw with Terrence, I don't think the timeout's going to ice anything. I don't think Kobe's going to be flustered by that at all. If Kobe makes the shot, do you make this a free throw contest and foul him? It's right in that in-between zone right now.
You can, but you got to remember you're on the road. You don't want to see the intentional foul call.
Yeah.
I would play it out. He makes it here. I think I would play it out.
50-48. Kobe Cantrell will be shooting one. There are 7 seconds exactly on the clock. Both teams out of timeouts. He missed it. Fighting for the rebound. Here comes Salmen. Coming in transition to the corner. They'll get up a shot for the win. No! Yeah! South Lafourche wins! South Lafourche gets the win on the road. 50-48 over Salmen. The Spartans had a shot to win it. It rattled off, and the Tarpons get a big win. My goodness.
Look, if I'm the Spartans, you go for 2 of them big boys near the rim.
I mean, I'm glad they did.
Yeah, and it wasn't. The Tarpon defense had it defended. It wasn't an open look. He had to dribble, create his own shot off the dribble. That's just good defense at the end of that game.
The Tarpons get a big 50-48 win. Brian, your final thoughts as South Lafourche goes on the road and gets their 6th straight win, a signature win on the road against a very quality opponent.
Gutted out a win. That's what you got to do on the road. They came out. They went up by 12, I believe it was. They never lost the lead, and they didn't panic. They cut it to 1, but this team didn't panic, and it was a gutsy performance on the road. And I think you go back and look at this. It's transition defense. I think was huge for this team tonight. And that it was the transition defense, rebounding the basketball. I think that was big. When Salmen in that fourth quarter, Salmen was trying to make a comeback. They started to attack the offensive boards a little bit better than what they did earlier in the game. And I think the rebounding and the Tarpons' transition defense was a big factor in the outcome of this game.
Brother, we saw 2 really good games tonight. The Salmen girls get a win over the Lady Tarpons. The Tarpon boys hang on and get a 50-48 win. Oh, goodness. Now we got to do it all over again. Talk about it tomorrow morning on the Sports Corner. Thank you guys so much for listening and all that
and look, they overcame missing a lot of free throws.
They sure did.
Toward the end of that game.
They sure did.
It's a gutsy performance by the Tarpons.
Tarpons hang on the boys' side. The Salmen girls get a dub. For Jason in the studio and Truck on the camera, Brian Colley to my right, this is Casey Gisler signing off. You guys have a wonderful rest of the night. Take care. God bless.